Hey everybody, how's it going? We are back, RC Garage, and a little bit has changed since the last time I made a video, so I just thought I'd give you guys an update. Summertime's pretty much at an end here, and it'll be time to dedicate more time to my RC hobby. Maybe get out and possibly do a little trail run before the snow flies. But yeah, so it gets pretty busy in the summertime around here. I don't have a whole lot of time to, didn't have a whole lot of time to keep going with the videos, but hopefully I'll be able to do that from now on. I can't remember what the last video was. I know I did one on building the garage and painting the truck. There was a third one. Can't remember what it was. But anyways, I guess it's not important. The Tamiya I've been working on last little while is coming along pretty good. I'd say it's almost done. I have all the lights working, the light bar, tail lights, front lights. The bumper is Rhino liner. Hopefully it lasts a little longer. And first attempt at a homemade tube bumper out of 3/8 brake line and a plate. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these two holes yet, but it looks okay for now. I've had the truck out a couple times out in the yard. It's definitely very powerful, a little bit too powerful actually. It's got a 5900 kV brushless in it, and well, it'd be more for a short course truck, I would say. It's got lots of power, lots of zip. One of the problems I actually have is the torque of it actually twists. I keep having to bend my leaf springs. It'll actually bend the leaf springs into an S shape. I keep having to tweak them back down. So probably in the future will be a shorter, not shorter, but a weaker engine. More torque rather than speed. Although this does have lots of torque, it's just too fast. It's hard to go slow with it. So not much of a crawler. But anyways, it is a nice looking truck. It's coming good. I'm going to do a video on this here in the future. I'm going to powder coat, because that's actual metal skid plate. And I'm going to set up my powder coating bench inside and show you how to do some powder coating, because it lasts. This bumper's actually powder coat black. And the roll bar is copper tubing that's been powder coated in black as well. So yeah, I guess that's an update on the truck. Oh, the lighting. Yeah, we got lights in our RC garage. Hard to see because they're bright. They're not hung great, but I actually made them in a saline plastic. And LED lights from Walmart. I don't have a switch yet, but they are hooked up to a 12-volt power supply. Which I have hooked up. I'll show you in a second. So they do light it up pretty good. Working, I made a scale tire rack. Maybe that was the third video. Yeah, scale tire rack, I think I did. Holding out pretty good. Looks pretty decent. I didn't realize you could buy them on Amazon for 20 bucks, but it's always fun to make it your own. Balsam wood in the background there. I've used it to make my little scale workbench. I made a little scale clock out of an old model tire. It's definitely not the greatest, but it works. I put it at 5 o'clock, so that's always 5 o'clock in my garage. I got a little Plasticoat, the perfect finish sign hanging there, because it's Plasticoat paint that I've used and I really enjoy using. 45-gallon drum. Oh, and this is my old Sony Xperia cell phone, and I can remember back in the day always thinking, man, that looks like a small TV. So my plan is to actually make it a scale TV in the shop, like a 50-inch plasma, and it'll actually be functional. I'll make a frame for it and have it swivel most likely. so I can actually literally watch YouTube, or maybe even possibly film from it while I'm working in my scale garage. The body in the background is one of my young lad's RCs that was broken. I took it off and just put it there for scale purposes. Yeah, I guess I'll give you this. Last time I was here, we were on, I definitely didn't have this. I built a shelf on top of my scale garage for my LiPo charger, extra storage for LiPo batteries, my remotes, my Dremel tools, and this is, you open it up, there's a whole bunch of little tiny holes in there for small storage stuff. Very handy. I actually enjoy this shelf up here. Let's see if I can make my, sorry about the mess. There's my compressor, my vise, which isn't bolted down to anything. This is my spare parts bin, and a few extra cans of paint I have, which I'm going to make a shelf here for all my spray paint. Back around here. I actually brought in a dedicated toolbox from my garage. Had a few of them anyways, just to keep some RC tools and things that I use here, saline storage and sandpaper and tape and all things used. Oh, there's my 12-volt power supply just sitting on top of here for now. I plan on making a shelf for it with its own battery maintainer mounted to the wall, so that if the battery goes down, the maintainer will automatically kick in, bring the battery up to full charge, so the garage will always be powered. And I do plan on running a switch down here so I can turn the lights on and off. Maybe make a scale switch somehow so that it actually works. So yeah, other than that, geez, I don't know. I know I have a brand new set of drive shafts coming for it, carbon drive shafts, because these drive shafts are driving me nuts with the E-clip setup. They keep, even though I heat shrink, maybe you can see it on the back drive shaft. Out. I just poked myself with the wire on the front one. Yeah, so I heat shrink, the pin goes through, and there's an E-clip. If you guys know what that is, just basically like a C-clip, but it's an E-clip on each end of that, and they fly off, and when they do, you lose your pin, and when they drop out, you lose your drive shaft, which is not fun. So I put some heat shrink and melted over top, which did hold on for a long time, but the very front one right there, I lost the E-clip for the probably third time, and I just have a chunk of wire wrapped through and spun around on it for now, and I just got fed up and said to hell with it. I'm buying brand new drive shafts. What else did I do? I put weights in the wheels. I got 3.25 ounces of wheel weights in each wheel. So I got 3.25 in each one, so 7 ounces in the front, 14 ounces overall. Almost adds a pound to the truck. Did I do that math right? No, I didn't. 650. Anyways, close to a pound. A few ounces off. Added weight to the truck so that, because this thing will literally stand up and catwalk all day. Like I said, very powerful. For my first RC, it seems powerful. I also might have a new RC coming to the shop if things work out good. I might have an Ascender coming, which is a used Ascender, which I'm buying from a lad. Yeah, it was, I know you can buy them new, but this truck here, was really rough when I first got it. I'll flash a picture of it. Not rough, just not my style of truck. It's really, really come a long way. More to my liking. I would still like a new body for it. One that hasn't been dovetailed. The guy cut an inch out of it and narrowed the front end, which is good, I guess, for the big tires, but I don't know. I like to keep everything factory. I was going to change it to a Chevy because I'm a Chev man, but it is an F350 Tamiya, so I will keep it. An F350. It's actually starting to grow on me. I lost track of what I was trying to say there. Oh yeah, so the Vitera Ascender is coming. It was the RTR model, I believe, because it's red. And it will be in the shop for future upgrades as well. I'll do a video if I do happen to get my hands on it. So I'll actually be a multiple RC owner. It'll be a proud moment for me. Trying to think anything else I can cover right now. We're hitting about 10 minutes. I don't want to rattle on too long. But yeah. The floor. Now, I actually use the garage. This is my workbench, as you can see. The stains from glue and paint and everything. This is my workshop. And I enjoy that. So I almost hate to paint over these, but I'm gonna do some paint to the wall because everything's gray. It's a little blah. I'm gonna do some color on the wall, either red and white, or I haven't decided what I'm going with yet. But I'm going to bed liner the floor. I don't know. You probably can't tell on this bumper, but like I said, it's bed linered, spray bomb bed liner, and it leaves a little bit of a texture. So I'm actually going to spray this whole floor with it for protection purposes, but I think it will give a more scale cement look and feel. It'll actually feel more like cement than wood. Yeah, and then I won't leave it black probably because you'll lose all the little screws. I'll probably spray over top of it with gray again once the walls are a different color. Keep it like a gray cement floor. It'll just look more like cement than otherwise. Yeah, so I have to remember to put the picture of the truck up. Maybe I could do a little bit of the quick. My buddy made me a build video because I've got tons and tons of pictures of tearing this. I had this truck right down to the frame because the frame was blue. I didn't like that. I had every piece out of it all put back in. The diffs were broke when I got it. I repaired the diffs. Got a long list of new parts in this truck. Yeah, and then, I don't know, after the drive shafts, I guess, I know I need stronger leaf springs, a slower engine, better shocks. Wow, so yeah, basically in a new body, so I have to completely rebuild it again. But that's part of the fun of RC, right, is making everything your own. Well, it's 12 minutes. I guess I can cut it off there. Not too much else to say about the garage. If you guys have any questions about how I did anything here or anything like that, let me know, and I will keep you guys updated. There's the command center over there. If you guys want to see a video on my computer, maybe I'll show you it. Lots of Pepsi cans. I spend a little bit of time at that. I like Pepsi and coffee and beer. It's pretty much the three liquids I drink. Well, I hope I haven't bored you guys too much. I appreciate a like and a share if you wouldn't mind. Show your friends my hack job of a Tamiya. Give you one more shot for on the way out. Doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Pretty good for the state I got it in. It's definitely a huge improvement. Alright guys, great doing a video again, and hopefully lots more to come. Alright, bye.